Hi, my name is Gluten Morgen. I am here to help you bake every day better. Today I will show you how to build this sourdough starter without blowing your mind. It's very easy and very simple. You just need this glass jar, some flour, whichever you have at home, and tap water, and also a spoon. Okay? As I told you, this is very simple in just a few steps. The first thing that we need to do is to put just 1, 2, or 3 spoons of flour, whichever flour. If you have white flour, it's okay. If you have whole wheat flour, it's okay. Rye flour, whichever you have at home. And as I told you before, we're going to do it by the eye. Forget the measurements, forget weighting things, nothing. It's very simple. So, okay, we have the flour, which is the other ingredient that we need. Water. Water gives life. Okay. And now I'm going to mix it, and this is the only thing that we have to do. Mix these two ingredients and check the texture. This is the texture that I'm looking for. But why? The theory says that you have to have equal parts of flour and water. That's a hydration of 100%, okay? But when we're doing it by the eye, what we're looking for is to lower this hydration. Just looking for this texture, and that is very easy to obtain. So, this is the key to succeed on this. And this is day 1. What is going on inside this jar? Here we have two sides. On our left side we have the wild yeast, and on the right side we have the lactobacteria. And both, sort of way, they hate each other. The yeast produce alcohol and the lactobacteria produce acid. And they don't like much what the other one does. So what we have to do is to make them work together and be friends. That's what we're looking for. And how we do it? With the right amount, the right texture, that, as I told you, and also it's very important, the temperature. The temperature is also very important. 25 degrees centigrade would be the best. Here you can see it also in Fahrenheit, okay? So, what we need is to feed this starter every day and to leave this project at room temperature, 25 degrees centigrade. That's the key to succeed on building a sourdough starter from scratch. If you're in a colder place and you need to warm it up, you could use your Wi-Fi router and you put it on the Wi-Fi router and it will help you to give the temperature that you need. You can also use a bowl with some warm water inside. There are a lot of things that you could do. And on the other side, if you are in a tropical place, very hot place, you could use some cold water, maybe in a cellar. You need to find a way to obtain this 25 degrees. That's very important. So let's move on to second day. Day 2. What's going on here? Nothing. It's just, by the moment, you don't see any activity at all. They're just getting along, knowing each other, trying to work together, these both sides that I told you before. So, what do we have to do now? Nothing, feed it. How? With, again, flour and more water. And always looking to get the same texture as the day before. So, I take again the same flour, I put 1 or 2 more spoons of flour and some water. Always by the eye. And maybe you're asking yourself, don't you discard a part? No, you don't need, because we're doing very small amount in this jar. There's no need to discard any part of this project by the moment, okay? So, I have already fed it, and now I just mix it all again and look again for this texture. If it's a little bit liquid, oh, there's no problem. What do? Just a little bit more flour, and that's the solution. It's always by the eye. Forget everything that you've learned before. This is very, very simple. Now, that's the texture that I'm looking for. Not too dry, not too liquid. It's okay. And that's all we have to do on day 2. Now, I'll cover it up and leave it here on the counter till tomorrow. And remember the temperature. Very, very important. Always 25 degrees centigrade here in Fahrenheit. And what is going to happen from now on? Okay, this will depend a little bit on your environment. So, to get the sourdough starter ready, it could take you from 4 to maybe 7 days. So, what we have to do every day, the same thing that you saw just a moment ago, feed it. Every day feed your starter with a little bit of flour, some water, and in a warm environment, okay? That's the key to get this thing working. So I'll see you in 3 more days. And look at it. We've made it. This is our sourdough starter, made by scratch. And very, very easy without blowing your mind. Okay, let's check it out. Wow. Wow, it's super bubbly, all filled with air. This means that there's a serious and good fermentation going on inside here. Finally, these both sides, the yeast and the lactobacteria, are working together. And that is also characteristic of a sourdough starter. The sour smell, the acidic smell. It smells maybe like yogurt, like cheese, like milk, but it's okay. That's the way it should smell. Check the texture. It's all bubbly and full of air. Can you hear it? Wow. Oh, that's all the air from the fermentation. So now we are ready to start baking our own sourdough bread at home. There's nothing better than this. So, if you want to learn how to bake this bread at home too, let me know it in the comments. And don't forget to follow me and also like this video. Hope to see you soon in another video, and remember, I'm Gluten Morgen.